Now, who told you that trading was easy? It's not. For me, it was one of the toughest things I've ever done in my life. Okay? And until you figure out the right way to actually trade, regardless if you day trade for a living or position style trade or a swing trade from day to day to week, whatever it may be, trading is not easy. You have to understand and learn that trading is not just something scientifically that you can figure out. It is an art, it is a craft, it is a skill that you really have to hone in on, and there are certain steps or elements or concepts that you must understand in order for you to become a successful day trader, okay? I get tired of the comments that I see of hearing about traders, boo-hooing, crying, thinking that, the market took a bunch of money from me. It's because of you. Because you don't know how to day trade or trade correctly. Your strategy may not work out for you. Maybe you need to go back to the drawing board, erase everything. As I state in so many other videos, especially prior to when I first started this channel, you have to come into a clean slate mind, declutter maybe something that you may have learned, clear it out, clear the bookshelf out, start over, okay? Sometimes we have to do that in order for us to be able to get to where we want to be at in life, regardless what it is in life that you choose to do and have passion for. Sit back, watch the intro. We're going to jump into this video because we're getting ready to wrap up and roll out a new year. And profitability for me this year was great. It was great the year before that. I'm trying to tell you guys that it can happen, all right? It definitely can happen, and you can have a success story just as I have over the last several years. You can become a profitable trader. It just takes time. It takes, effort. You have to spend time in understanding and researching and educating yourself how. Look, as we get ready to wrap up 2022 and move into 2023, new year, I'm looking forward to it, okay? Because I'm going to continue doing what I do each and every day, trading the same strategy because it's been successful for me for over, 8+ years now. I told you that my first 2 years in trading, I kind of struggled with things, trying to figure out a solid strategy to work for me. And you must understand, the strategy, your trading plan is everything. Without it, you are nothing when it comes to trading, all right? I'm not saying you're not nothing as far as, as a person, but you would not become business savvy or successful in this business. This is a business. It is not a game. And some people treat it as a game. If you want to become successful and do this as a living, whether it's part-time or full-time, you can still do this part-time and make a living from it. You got to be able to craft out or etch out a story for yourself or a way to be able to become successful, okay? And there's only one way to trade that I found, and that is trading with the bigger players. Do not trade against them, all right? You have to understand that some people just are not designed. Some people just aren't going to understand or grasp the concept of how to trade correctly because at the end of the day, they do not want to heed. They do not want to learn a simple strategy that may work for them. They want to, kind of live in the old ways, live in the past, they kind of want to learn or stick with something that someone else may have showed them along the way, and it may allow them just to be profitable 60% of the time. 60% of the time is not good enough for me, all right? Especially for someone who's a scalp trader, and don't bash people because they are scalp traders or they're, like me, I'm an intraday scalper, okay? Some people swing trade or position trade. It does not matter how you trade, okay? Regardless of whatever works for you, as I always say, be consistent with it. Your strategy may not be the next man or woman strategy. So stick with what works for you. Don't bash or down talk or put out comments and be negative on anyone's platform or channel, whatever the case is, because one person scalps for a few ticks, which ends up being a few points for the day or whatever the case is, versus someone that sits there and stays in a trade for 2, 3, 4 hours, days on end. If that works for you, one man's scalping strategy versus another person's position or swing style strategy, whatever works, stick with it, okay, at the end of the day, okay? Because collectively as traders, we are all trying to reach one goal, and that is to become successful and be profitable at the end. At the end of the year, when it's all finally said and over, you want to be positive, you want to be green, you want to be able to put cash away, leave some in your funded account or your account, your brokerage account, to be able to move to the next year, transition to the next year and continue doing what you love to do day in and day out as I do, all right? So the negative comments, whatever you got to say, keep them to yourself, okay? Because people who come across other people's platforms, I hear people, I discuss with other traders, I know other traders that trade, and, you're just going to have people out there who are going to hate or place comments on a platform or channel, regardless of what it is, on someone's own channel or platform, whatever it is, because they simply don't know how to make money the right way when it comes to trading. They don't have what you have that works. They don't have what I have that works. Look, if you come over to the Discord, if you're someone that's new watching this channel right now, go to the Discord. Join the community now. It's free of charge. You can find the link down in the description portion of the video. Come over and ask some of our fellow members, community members that are long-lasting, long-standing members that have actually grasped or understand the way I trade, maybe incorporate it into their own style, maybe use it as a strategy as part of their trading plan, another strategy that they can make part of their trading plan and add it as an arsenal. Whatever the case is, ask them, hey, how many individuals understand the way that Mike trades, understands the strategy that he used? How many of you are using the strategy? There are going to be plenty of individuals that are going to tell you that it's improved my trading each and every day. I'm still understanding or grasping or learning it, however they want to present it or say to you. But lots of traders are, speaking firsthand, are actually profiting, making money, and have said to me time after time again, hey, it works. I wish I would have found you 2, 3, 4 years ago, whatever the case is, whenever they started, because now they are being successful. A lot of them say, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's working. You got to take baby steps to where you want to be at in life when it comes to trading. That's the same thing that for me, it was a course. It was a path that I had to take. And at first, I didn't see that light. You know why? Because I was following the path of other individuals that had something to possibly sell or wanted to, get me involved and want to buy something. You see a lot of that over the internet, right? All these ads. Hey, if you guys want to figure out a way to trade, hey, join the course today. I'll show you how you can, trade overnight, become a successful trader, and make millions of dollars. Guys, I'm not saying there aren't certain courses out there that work. I've said this before, but when somebody comes across like that, telling you that you can go from down here to up here overnight, and learning something overnight. Come on, you got to understand that. But there's so many people who are rational in the mind and are rational thinkers where they can't kind of see, through things, the manure. They can't kind of feed their way through the weeds. You have to understand that it takes loads of time to understand how to trade correctly. It's not just about learning a strategy. There are core concepts as a trader that we all have to understand and learn, day by day, step by step, that leads us up to building something that works for us and sustains us to be able to profit in the markets each and every day. All right. If you want to be successful in this business, then you got to take the baby steps to get there. There's no such thing as overnight success if you believe that you're going to fail yourself. All right. So understand that just as well. If you're someone who is not profitable this year, it's your fault. Point blank. Okay. You know why? Because you don't know how to trade correctly. Whatever you're using doesn't work. I'm telling you right now, if you're not profitable year to year, look, I say this all the time. If you aren't profitable each and every day, meaning green, okay, each and every day, you should not be red, then something you're doing is not working out right. It's your strategy. Maybe you've learned something that works 60% of the time. Some people can't understand what, as a scalper, you're looking to take just a few ticks or a couple points, whatever the case is, out the market. Yeah, because we're looking for multiple setups, all right? And as a scalper, there is great opportunity in becoming a scalper or being a scalper. To me personally, versus someone who position or swing style trades, I don't have the time to sit in a trade and allow it to play out, for a full session, for a few hours, whatever the case is. That's just not me. I like to get what I can get out of a trade and get out. I always say you should know before you get into a trade, before you get into that trade, where you need to take profit at and where you need to take out at, just in case the market comes back against you. For me, time and time again, you guys see me in my live recorded sessions. It's straightforward. You can see me actually trading live in my live recorded sessions. If the market, a lot of people say, well, I'm so glad you posted this video today because it shows me that, you know how to manage risk. You know how to get out of a trade when it starts to come against you. Yes, I do. When the market is not moving quick enough in my direction and there's not clearly enough momentum in the market, whatever the case is, meaning it's moving, I'm going for a long position, it's not moving quick enough, I get out. Now, if it continues moving in my direction, yeah, I slap myself on the hand. I don't feel bad about it, whatever the case is. And sometimes I get back into the trade. A lot of people, especially who are positional swing style traders, Especially if you don't have the capital to actually weather the storm sometime. Because you must understand, if you are looking to sit and ride a trade out, the market is designed to do certain things. What is it designed to do? It's designed to move like what? Up, down, pull back, retrace, push higher. Or down, pull back, retrace, push lower. And it's going to have either small moves or big moves, depending. It's not us to, we as retail traders don't create the structure of the market. It's the big money. So they are going to determine how far back they want a retracement to last or go before they turn the market back around and pull the market, push the market in a certain direction. Why? Because they want to create liquidity and take liquidity back out to stop traders out. Understand how that works, all right? And that's the reason why most traders fail, because they do not understand how the market moves. And until you understand the business aspect of it, you will fail. Until you understand and have a solid trading plan that allows you to be profitable in the market, you will fail. Until you have a solid strategy that works for you day in and day out, you will fail. Do not go on other people's platforms or social media outlets or, what their channels, whatever the case is, and bash them because they're making money and you're not. All right? That's called hating, trolling, spamming. Come on. Be a little bit more professional at that. Have some tact to you, okay? All right? Look, if you want to make money, do it the correct way. Learn how to trade. And I say this time and time again, trading can be simplistic depending on the individual. But you got to understand just core concepts and elements that you must understand. I used to trade, like I said before, with indicators on my chart. You know what? I stopped. I stopped my second year, going to my second year, because someone had told me a long time ago, if it's not working for you, then you got to go back to the drawing board and kind of come at it with a fresh mind, declutter everything you possibly have learned because someone showed you when X crosses Y or Z crosses whatever that you should go for a trade. No, indicators are lagging. Okay, a lot of people trade based on time and sales or using cumulative delta, whatever the case is, like level two indicators or whatever the case may be. Yeah. Those are real time. I'm not saying that you cannot incorporate some things into your trading, but most indicators like your SMAs, EMAs, they may provide some guidance or whatever the case is. And I'm not talking about individuals who trade that way. They do provide some guidance. But for me, professional traders trade using pure price action. You can make money trading pure price action. Experienced level traders, if you ask them and you go to and say, hey, what does your charts look like? You take a look at them, they're bare and naked as possible. I don't have much loaded to my chart, and I'm profitable each and every day. All right? I got the volume profile. Yeah, I got a VWAP on it. Do I use it? No, I can take it off right today, but I don't need it. That's what I'm basically trying to say. I have cumulative delta down below. Do I use it and incorporate it into my trading? Am I looking for delta divergent and things like that? In which some people have a strategy surrounding, delta divergence trade off of? No. I just kind of like having a Christmas tree, say for instance, because we're in a holiday, right? Putting ornaments on a tree. It's just a way to decorate my charts in a sense. I don't need it. So I'm telling you from one experience level trader to another, if you're someone that's starting out, you're a newbie to trading or a new trader or wanting to begin, start with a naked chart and learn how to trade pure price action. I trade pure price action. Style trading is around supply and demand, and I have a strategy and how I do it. If you're interested in understanding, grasping that strategy, however you want to say it, kind of dive a little bit deeper to understand the way I actually trade, I always talk about this. Pair of charts. One chart paired with another chart. Why? If one chart is doing one thing the higher time frame, okay, it's breaking up to the upside, making structure to the upside, all right, I see it breaking through levels, whatever the case is, then I scale down to my lower time frame chart. I see a mirrored or same approach, meaning the same thing happened on one chart as another chart. I talk about my videos and how it works. It's very simplistic, all right? Go back and watch some of the videos. If you're interested in getting the playlist of videos in which I talk about in detail, in which I create that playlist, which is a hand-selected playlist to where I went through all the videos pretty much on the channel and I pulled out the ones that really shine light on the way I actually trade and the way that I present information, especially for people who are interested in who are new traders and being able to become profitable. Not overnight, it take you some time or whatever the case is, but if you watch the playlist, you'll probably grasp the way that I actually trade, because trust me, there are tons of traders here on the channel, especially in the Discord, who have or learning just from those videos. But that playlist of videos is made privy to, and it's private. But if you join the Elite Membership Program or the Elite Membership YouTube, one of the tiers, the Elite Membership, become an Elite member, then you will be able to unlock the key or have access to that playlist. Okay, it's just a bunch of videos from the actual channel, which are public. But like I said, I hand selected a bunch of videos that I felt really hone in on the way I actually trade. So either way, let's just go back to what I was talking about. So yeah, the year is wrapping up. It's coming to an end. I want to see people, especially traders become successful, be successful moving into the new year. And I appreciate everyone who leaves a lot of positivity on the channel. Our Discord group is actually growing because of what? Because people are understanding, they're liking the information that I share. I'm not here to charge anyone for a trading course. I'm not a mentor. I'm not an educator. I'm not a teacher. Even though a lot of people on the channel, they kind of gravitate towards, I guess, the information that I put out and shared on this platform here, because a lot of them, feel as if I'm honest. Yes, I'm honest. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, but I just don't have the time to set apart from my busy schedule every single day to sit there and devise a trading course or a mentorship program, or where I can sit down with individuals, whether it's virtually or even next to me, whatever the case is. I don't have that time, guys. So I'm trying to put out and be as transparent as I can possibly be through these videos, from what's coming off, what I'm thinking through my process of just experience throughout the last 10 plus years, and the style or strategy that I actually use, I'm putting out in videos. And that's what the purpose of that playlist was to create a hand-selected list of videos, those that I felt that were really important, imperative, ones that would really unleash the information more so, or ones that will really unlock and give you a full understanding about the way I trade. So either way, all I'm trying to say here, as we close out and get closer to the end of 2022, moving into 2023, whatever you're doing that's not working for you, and you've lost money in the last several months or lost money year in, you need to go back to the drawing board and figure it out, okay? I did that. I had to. When I first started, the first 2 years I started, things weren't working out for me. I was only profitable maybe 65% of the time, and it just wasn't working out for me. I'd be up, be down, be up, be down. Never really I didn't blow an account because I was very frugal with, the capital that I did have. And I wasn't, I was pretty much getting out of my trades before allowing the market to come back against me too much. I wasn't one to sit into a trade and take on too much drawdown. A lot of traders, that's what they feel like. They sit into a trade thinking that the market's going to turn back around. And once it's come past your stop, if you haven't gotten out of a trade, then that's shame on you. You should have been out of the market, okay? So you've got to stick with every part of your trading plan, from whatever strategy it is, whatever level or whatever setup you're looking for. You got to stick with that. You got to understand, okay, follow price action, knowing where to get out at as far as target wise once you get into a trade. And you must understand and stick with your rule of, hey, if the market comes past this point right here, I'm getting out. And do not allow the market to come past that point, because then you have basically allowed yourself to take on additional drawdown to where you spend expending more capital, or I should say blowing through more capital out of your account, and then you're not going to have enough money to step back into the game to trade again, okay? So either way, I just wanted to kind of rant and talk about today, and let you know, hey, at the end of the day, if whatever you're doing is not working out, why do you think people are making money trading? Do you think people aren't making money trading? Because they are. People are becoming successful, becoming millionaires. They are making tons of money from trading because they understand how to trade. And everybody has a story to tell. And a lot of them will say, hey, it didn't happen overnight for me. Yeah, I lost money from the beginning because I didn't know how to do it correctly. But then they started to carve out a path for themselves, okay? And devise a strategy or learn something that allowed them to become profitable, all right? There are lots of people in the Discord community, say for instance, some people make one trade a day, some people make 2 trades a day and they're done, okay? It depends on, what your trading plan is, Are you looking to just take 1 trade a day, one and done? There are people that do that, and it makes sense. It really does make sense. I'm more style of a trader. I look for a couple setups, whatever the case is, and I'm out. Some people say, well, it only takes one bad trade after looking for, taking 3 or 4 trades, whatever the case is. If you're a scalper, you blow your account, or you took a major loss for that day. That's maybe you. Okay, that may be you because you don't know when to stop. People ask me this question all the time. But how many trades does it take for you to stop trading for the day, or how much money do you get to lose? I used to have an old rule: 2 trades, and if I take 2 bad trades, I'm done for the day. All right, and I recommend that. But you got to be able to. It's all about risk management too, and knowing how much to risk. Okay, all right, and knowing where to get out. I'm able to take 3, 4, 5 trades a day, whatever the case is, and be done. And look for multiple setups. If I see setups happening that are great setups throughout the day, if there's 10 setups, okay, 10 setups that I see that are high probability setups, am I going to take them? If I'm sitting in front of this chair and in front of my charts, I'm probably going to try. I'm going to take those setups, okay? Especially if they're great setups, and I see price. I'm following price action. Understand that, because you got to be able to follow price action back to a key zone. All right. If there's enough room for me to trade from it and make some money, daggone right, I'm gonna get into that trade and do it. Okay. All right. But I know where to get out at. All right. I know that risk. I clearly identified and know my risk management. Okay. My risk, and knowing where I need to get out at so I can protect my capital each and every day. You get into a trade, let it run, comes back against you. All right. That's your problem. That's your fault. Know where to get out at, traders. Know where to stop the game at. All right? I don't know how to stress that anymore. People leave comments, even on my channel here, and say that it only takes one bad trade and then you can blow your account. Yeah, that's probably you. That's not the next trader or the next trader. It's something that you're not doing right, and you need to figure that out. Okay? Or you're going to continue losing money. And maybe this business is just not for you. But on a positive note, guys, look. I made money for the year. I made money last year. And I'm going to continue making money each and every year going forward because I know the proper way to trade. All right? I'm telling you, I heed to the advice. Learn how to trade from a naked chart. It will improve your trading 1,000 times over. Have a solid strategy that actually works. Okay? I'm not telling anyone to stop using indicators, whatever the case is. I'm just telling you from my level of experience. I had and used to use a bunch of indicators on my chart. I stopped using them until I switched over to trading from a naked chart. And then it was just a way for me to actually see things crystal clear, for me to be able to follow, what the market was trying to do when it comes to market structure, and understand and follow price action as well. Okay? If you understand, you guys know this, who have been watching this channel and who are long subscribers here on the channel. What do I always say? Understand market structure. Understand price action, be able to read price action, and you can make money in this business. I'll leave you on that note there. Naked chart, market structure, price action. Understand it and have a solid strategy of how to trade surrounding price action. I trade supply and demand. I don't trade support and resistance. Okay, don't get it confused. Don't get it misconstrued. Okay, there's a difference. All right. So I'm gonna leave you with that. I will probably maybe 1 day or 2 days out of this week maybe doing some trading, but I am wrapping up this year here. I'm going to keep my profits, and I'm going to move into the next year, and I look forward to, and my hopes is to do, double what I did last year, whatever the case is, and continue to grow my profits. That's my hopes. That's my goal. Have a goal going into the new year is all I'm going to say here. Everyone, I wish everyone a successful week coming into this week here and the week after as we wrap up the last 2 years in the year. And that's all I have. If you want to join the Discord, guys, please take a look at, find the link down in the description portion of this video and join today. I'll show you that right quick. Let me pull it up here. This is our channel here in the Discord. And if you're interested in joining, just find the link down in the description portion of the video. We have the trading floor, and we have the general chat channel as well. A general chat is if you're a futures trader. Now, the channel here on YouTube, the Discord is for futures traders, okay? I don't talk about stocks. We don't talk about options. We don't talk about Forex. For futures traders, okay? So if you're interested in maybe gathering some information or asking questions when it comes to the future markets, you can ask it on the general chat channel right here on the Discord community. The trading floor is where we as traders come together, or future traders come together, talk about the session at hand, share our zones, levels of interest, sharing our entries or trade entries and things of that nature as you see here. where we share, and discuss the market at hand as the session is actually open. So if you're interested in joining, find the link down in the description portion of the video below. As I mentioned, if you're interested in becoming an elite member and I guess gaining access to the playlist of videos that I've hand selected, to where I go into more so that we can kind of get an understanding of the way I actually trade. All you have to do is go to the YouTube channel, find the join link or join button, click on it. There's 2 tiers there. You'll see the perks and rewards for each tier. Most people sign up for the elite channel member tier because they get the trade breakdowns as well as the playlist, which they give them direct access to. But outside of that, guys, that's all I have for you today. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a good one.